Hey everyone, welcome back to part two. All right, the first part, real quick review. I showed you how to take a bottom round roast and make a bottom round roast steak. And in today's video, I have one of those steaks here that I made that I'm going to cook, and I'm going to show you how I make a delicious steak. Come on with me. Let me show you how I put this together. All right, guys. So first of all, I want to take a look at this. Look at the marbling in that steak. Oh, I mean, you get marbling like that when you get a prime rib, but this, oh, that's going to be really good, man. When that fat renders down, and there's not a whole lot of fat on here, I'm going to keep it with the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and get this prepped. So basically, all I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to hit this with a little bit of olive oil, just as a binder. Put that on there. Rub it in, and we're just going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. All right. Go ahead and flip this over. We'll do the same thing on the other side. That's about the only time, guys, you'll ever see me put salt and pepper on anything is when I'm doing a steak. I got my heat turned to medium heat. I'm going to take here 1 tablespoon of butter. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of butter. Then we're going to take a little bit of olive oil. And putting the olive oil in here is going to help the butter not burn. Basically about 1 tablespoon, 1 and 1. 1 tablespoon of the oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. And then I have a couple onions here that I've already chopped up. Go ahead and throw some onions in there. And guys, you know me, I love my garlic. I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of garlic, drop that in there. We're going to let that cook down a little bit. All right, those onions and garlic are cooking up nicely. Now you can take these out of the pan. Go ahead and take our steak, and we're just going to lay it right on in, just like that. Anytime you're going to sear something, always like to move it so that way it avoids it sticking to the pan. Whether you're doing chicken, whether you're doing a steak, or you're doing fish. If you move it after the first few seconds on there, it almost eliminates it sticking to the pan. All right. Let this side cook for about 3 more minutes, and we're going to flip it over. Go ahead and give this a flip. Oh, yeah. That's going to cook up nice. 3 more minutes on this side, and then I'll show you what we do next. What we're going to do next, we're going to turn the heat all the way down. You can see a little bit of the blood starting to come to the top of the surface on the steak. That means it's about medium rare. We're going to take the steak off just for a minute. We're going to let that rest. And we're going to take 1 cup of milk. Deglaze the pan with 1 cup of milk. And we're going to take cream of mushroom soup. Put that in there. Get that cream of mushroom soup in there. Oh, yeah. To all my North Dakota friends. Oh, yeah, don't you know? Mix it right around. I'll deglaze that pan. All those happy bits in there. Keep on mixing it around. When we come back, we'll have this all smoothed out. All right, guys. Now that we smooth this out a little bit, go ahead and put those onions and garlic back in there. We'll let them get all nice and happy. And then we're going to take you over to the counter here, and we're going to slice the steak. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut this steak into strips. Look at that, guys. Look at the juice in that. Okay, we're going to cut these into strips just like this. I'm not going to bore you with that. So in 3, 2, there you go. A little bit of magic. And we got them all cut in strips. And go ahead and lay the strips back inside. Just lay them right inside the pan. We're going to lay them straight down, just like that. We're going to let these finish cooking in that pan. And this is going to be so good. Now, you guys can make a rice to go along with this. You can make some instant mashed potatoes. Anything to go with this. You can even use just plain old noodles if you wanted to. Make some macaroni noodles and let that sit right in there. But this is make a meal for anybody to love. And I'm telling you, this steak is so tender. It is going to be epic. All right. Lay them in there like that. And do is going to put a lid on it and let that simmer for about 7 to 8 minutes. Alrighty, everyone. Well, that steak is done. I went ahead and made some instant mashed potatoes. Go ahead and get that in the dish. And we're going to take some of that steak, but oh, God, it smells so good. Oh, the onions, the garlic, then the salt and pepper, and then you got the mushroom sauce behind that. Oh, yeah, cream of mushroom. I'm going to take a couple of steaks. Don't forget some of that delicious cream of mushroom. A couple of onions on there. We're going to grab a couple of pictures, and then we're going to have a taste test and see how we did. All right, guys, let's have a taste test, see how we did. Got a piece of steak here. Now, I was almost able to cut this with my fork completely. That's how tender it is. I'm just going to have a piece of steak first, just see how we did. Cheers, everyone. Not chewy. Melts in your mouth. Fantastic. That is so good. That's the kind of steak you want without the price tag. Smash that like button. But if you're looking for a cheap alternative to a good steak, buy yourself a bottom round, cut it the way I cut it, cook it the way I cooked it, and I'm telling you, it's the best damn tasting steak out there, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than what you're going to buy in your store. You buy a prime rib or a New York strip. So until next time, as always, God bless and happy eats.